Hey everybody, Millbee here, and welcome to a new series I'm doing exclusively over here on YouTube. This is not a Twitch thing. If you're watching this on, if you want to watch, if you want thinking this is a Twitch, well, that took a while. If you think this is a Twitch VOD, you would be wrong. This is a special one just for you guys on the YouTubes. So this is Path of Destinies. I first heard of this game because of I think it was the podcast Whole Biscuit does. Co-optional podcast. They were talking about this game, and apparently it kind of runs like it has there's multiple different endings to this game, and you kind of have to keep playing through the game to get the best ending. So like you play the game, then you die, and then you learn how to overcome a certain moment. This is my understanding, and then but to understand that to be able to overcome this problem, you have to die to be able to, so you can go back and redo it properly. So that is my understanding of the game. It sounds very interesting. Figured I'd do like a series on it. What options have we got here? Resolution desktop. Oh, that's fine. Quality high. Sounds good to me. All right, everything looks pretty good right here. Let's go new game.
Once upon a time,
here we go.
The infamous rover Renardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed.
Oh.
Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows. She rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy,
is that a frog?
Humble toad.
Crows?
He'd built universities. Then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians.
Freaky-ass crows.
The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Renardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
Goddamn, it's always kids, man. It's always freaking kids. Alright, so I don't know much about the way this game plays. I'm just, it just kind of interested me. Bought it on Steam the other day. I can't remember when it came out. I feel like it came out maybe like a month ago. Like, I never heard about it when it came out. It just was boom, it was there. Also, this game takes forever to load. It shouldn't, but it does. It shouldn't on my computer, but there you go. That's the price we pay for progress, man. It's the price we pay. What does that even mean?
The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. Sorry, kid, Renardo told the kid. Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone. My mother died for this book! I promised her I'd protect you. Oh, damn
you!
The kid had run off. With the book, of course.
I like
so
the narrator.
Renardo had to run after him.
To run after him, okay. Oh, am I like floating above the ground? That's really weird. Whoa, what is with the shadow, man? Can I? That's really weird. Well, shadow looks pretty weird. I can just see the. Why can I only see the? My guy feels like he's floating. This is very strange. Okay. X is to attack. It's got like a very interesting art style. It's weird. I feel like I'm not actually standing on the floor.
Staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains.
Dude, those freaky. Those are muscly ass crows.
Renardo said. They cocked their heads at him. Pick
Ravens.
up someone as ugly as you. Wait, that didn't come out right. For the Emperor! The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. You can like drag the sword behind you. 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, look at that. Full combo there. It's no Witcher, I'll tell you that. I've been playing The Witcher 3 like non-stop on stream, so this is We'll step down from that. When an enemy is about to attack, left stick and X to counter. Countering can interrupt any other action. Okay, so let's try that. Look at that. Oh, I see. So you like do it in the way they are. Oh wow, that's really cool. I like that. I like that. It kind of it flows really well. It's got a very good flow to it. You like boom, counter, and you can counter them even when you're in the middle of attack. It looks like very Batman-esque.
Flew overhead.
A lot of games.
They hadn't noticed him.
A lot of games seem to be inspired by the Batman Arkham style of combat. Like loads and loads of games take up that very similar style, and it's it's not a bad thing. I think it's a really good style of combat. It's very flowy. I'm down with it. Hold X to grab, but no one's quite done it as well as Arkham. I think. Hold X to grab. Okay, L to aim it, and then release X to throw. Let's try it. Go! 5, 2, 3, grab. That is fantastic.
Oh,
I like the design of the fox guy with the eye patch.
Someone's idea.
I feel like I'm playing
making the skyship docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. The kid was on the other side of the gate.
What?
Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels, or
What's that
I'm gonna
book?
steal your ship.
Wait, it's a bunch
I'm
of
not taking
animals
that damn
at
book
war.
anywhere, and neither are you. Try and stop me.
Red Wall?
Kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword. And with that, the kid hopped away.
I'm trying to help you, kid.
He was an idiot, but he had guts.
So is
Where
this?
was Renato going to get a hero sword?
So, this is an interesting narrator. All right, well, I'm guessing that's where I get a hero sword from. Look at all this. We got a little furnace workbench.
Forge a hero sword here, but I'm going to need ore.
This is a sword crafting menu. Here you can craft and upgrade powerful magic swords. Gather the required materials from the chests scattered throughout Boreas. Okay. Select the sword current level and special power. Select the sword's special power at the next level. So look badass. Okay. The resources need to upgrade the selected sword. You do not have enough resources. You must find some more before continuing. Okay. Like a little fire. Fire looks a bit janky, but that's all right. Fire's kind of coming out of the yeah, like it's kind of clipping through the pot a bit, which is a bit weird.
I hope nobody minds if I use this stuff.
Wind essence and a bunch of ore. Right now, I should be able to craft me a really sweet looking void blade. Looks badass. So that's a hero sword. Firestorm. While attacking, set enemies on fire. It costs a lot of ore and fire essence. That costs 50 ore and water essence, and that costs 70 ore and wind essence. Wow. Okay, so let's make a hero sword.
QED.
QED. I don't get that. QED? What's that one? What's that a reference to? Help me. That's a nod to summon. That's a nod to summon. QED. Quest. Quench. It's either a nod to a game, or it's just a general term.
Settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Renato's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And then the ravens had come to burn her.
So I'm going to be messing with the volume a bit.
She made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid.
Alright, I got that open. Okay, keep it on going.
He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a
I don't
bridge
even
here
think I can
before,
jump in this
and there
game.
was Peter, giggling at him.
Dude, I hate
How'd
this
you
kid.
get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid.
Hopped?
Wise ass kid. Hey, look out behind you,
I feel like I'm being narrated by a little.
said Renato.
I feel like I'm being like narrated a kid's book. I quite like it. I like it. I love when narrators in a game like have some character to them.
It was time to toss
Oh,
up
dude, the
scent
combat
to
in this
kid.
feels really nice.
Took his way
Very
across the
smooth,
ledge
not too
and
not too
chased the kid
simple,
down.
not too
Thing was,
hard, but
he
very
hadn't used
very
his hooks since he
satisfying.
retired. Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Use the altar to learn new skills. Oh my god, look at those skills. Each time you gain a level, you also gain a skill point. Spend your skill points at the altars scattered throughout Boreas to gain new powerful abilities or upgrade existing ones. There are 4 tiers of skills. The more truths you discover, the more tiers you unlock. Here you can find the description of each skill and its unlock requirements. You have a skill point to spend. Go and buy the hookshot skill. Use the hookshot to navigate across gaps and pull enemies.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Pull enemies towards you. Alright. Sounds pretty useful to me. Quiet hookshot. Hooking a shot. 2 truths revealed. Very interesting. There's so much we don't know yet. So much we have to discover. It's the best part of a new game when you're just sort of like, what does all this mean? Alright, I'm getting it. So Y hooks on. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple mechanic.
She was the fastest
Picked up on it
ship
fast.
he'd ever known.
Look forward to using that in
She could do the
combat.
Kester run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told it.
Little
And something
Star
told
Wars
him
nod, I
he was
believe.
about to walk into an ambush.
Oh god, it's
Stop!
like a beholder.
He shouted, "I'm not giving you the book!" shouted the kid, and took off. "No! Peter!" The kid ran for it, and a goggler nailed him with its ivy.
Oh god! Wow, the kid's dead. Oh man, the kid died.
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes, and a kid-sized pile of ashes.
Wow.
Damn it. Why
Well, I wasn't expecting
hadn't
that.
he and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels. The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Renato picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
Well, that kid is now very dead. Sorry, kid. Yeah. I mean, I tried to help you, but you ended up turning into a big old mushy pile of ash. This game takes no prisoners. I think this is just gonna be food, right? It's looking like it.
What was the big deal about this book anyway?
Wow.
Maybe he
Look
should
at it,
open
little fly.
it and find out.
Barely even moved his hands.
All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. "Where are you running, rebel?" cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer. Renato could see them cranking up their catapults. "Just going out for milk?" Renato yelled back. "Where can you run?"
My dad went out for milk and he never
laughed
came
the
back.
Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. "Take us to the rebel base, and we'll spare your life!" it called. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes.
Wow, that sounds
The rebellion
terrifying.
was out of time. Unless Renato could bring a game changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lepino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lepino or the Sky Ripper?
Now, I think these choices are like integral to the game, and this is all this mechanic, and you learn things to do as you go on. And then you make mistakes, and you make choices based on those mistakes. It's something like that. It's something to do with the truths. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. You can't make new old friends. You can't make new old friends. The time, the game changer. Could we build it again first? Let's do. You can't make new old friends.
Ah, Lepino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lepino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lepino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
This now. Anyone else seen the Pegasus? Say yeah. I seen the Pegasus. It had 2 heads and it was like a snake. No man, that's a Hydra. Oh shit, yeah. I seen the Pegasus. It was like a horse with wings. Yeah.
Apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it.
Chapter 1, Rabbit Season.
Wait. Okay. Where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
What was this? Come just rescue Lepino. All right. Oh, look at that ore. Oh, you get quite a lot of ore from those. Gems. This gem stocking menu. Here you can equip powerful gems that will augment both your offensive and defensive capabilities. Sorry. Oh. Still got a cough cold. Your golem has 3 sockets into which you can put gems. Select one of the sockets to see your gems. Each gem has 3 levels, and its effect increases with each level. Picking up a gem you already have will automatically upgrade that gem's level. You can find gems in the chest scattered throughout Boreas if you're lucky enough. I don't have any gems though, so. And I don't think I can upgrade any of these. Nope. All right. Well, we'll leave it be then. Let's take a look around here, shall we? Got some nice cornfields there, and a scarecrow. A couple of cabbages. I'm liking the art style. It's not too complex, and it's got a simple. Like I'm not.
Windy up
I've got
here.
nothing wrong with sort of, how you might perceive to be worse graphics. I do this with inverted commas. Man, look at all those crows everywhere.
People were frightened these days.
But
just 2 weeks passed.
as long as it's like
Renato
as long as it's got a
sneaked through an empty
style that
town
it sticks
and
to,
listened to the
that
Raven's
is
call about the Emperor's new
sort of
taste
unique
in
to
ritual
it,
sacrifice.
then I'm fine with what might be considered bad graphics in a way.
Renato's blood was up. He just needed to smash something.
I like that. Kind of reminds me of Bastion. Bastion really wrong sword. You just need like a fire sword. Bastion really sort of has pioneered that kind of narrator-driven games. I feel I may be wrong about that. Maybe there was one before that, but in my mind, it was sort of Bastion that really championed the narrator-driven sort of games. What's that? Altar. No skill points? Okay. What's that? What skill is this? A supernatural dash. Press L and A to use. That sounds pretty useful. I'm looking forward to getting that one. Right. I can use this, right? Hero sword. Yep. Okay. So what's back? Now, there were like a whole bunch of crows back there. Oh, I can't reach those because there's all stuff in the way. A carrot on a table? It's a huge carrot. Should give me some ore, right? Nice. And a water essence. All right. Why are there so many goddamn doors? Why are there so many doors that need swords around here? I really like that.
Come over here.
Oh wow, that was amazing. Little Mortal Kombat nod there. Get over here. Wow, okay, I really like the combat in this. Show me your moves. Oh my god. This game is full of little nods. I feel like I'm playing
landing everywhere.
Oh, style great. Nice.
The advanced guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lepino first,
feel like I'm playing
eat him for breakfast.
What's the game?
Or a snack.
Evil Land. Oh, I really hope they make another
If they got
Evil
hungry,
Land.
they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lepino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
Like Evil Land is definitely one of my favorite games of that year. Was it this year I played it or last? I don't know. It was definitely I definitely put that as one of my top games that came out that year. It was a very clever game and had a really unique way of going about itself. And unique in the fact that it sort of took all these different styles of different games and sort of mashed them into one, but in a really good way. And I just really hope we can get more from that. You know, this is definitely my kind of favorite games, is the ones that take a very unique spin on stuff. I like the windmills. Oh look, the shadow's normal now. It's no longer just a sword shadow. Right.
It was good to
Which is
practice
good, because that was
moves,
weird.
thought Renato. Keeps you limber.
Love it, love it. I love to I think it's almost like a prerogative of players to sort of try and test the limits of the game, the narrative limits, like how much is it's like a game, you know, how much is the developer thought of? The devs themselves, the devs have thought of as to what you might do and how much have they predicted about what gamers might do. That's always really funny. When they predict something that you wouldn't expect, that's always
like he was ready to learn
good
new
moment.
things. Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that.
Okay, so supernatural dash.
Starting to come back to him.
Dashing consumes
Something you
stamina.
never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Locked. So these are all. Oh no, I can get. Oh no, these are unlocked. Attack immediately when the previous attack hits to land a perfect strike. Ooh. So then time a successful counter until your next action. Take a breather and plan your next move. Counter an attack now causes damage. That would be good. Gives you maximum health and run faster. Oh, look at that. It's like a series move from Witcher 3 when she dodges.
Can't we just agree to disagree? Said Renato. No?
Oh. Oh, damn it. Oh. Oh, yep, we got this. Doing too much style now.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Okay, alright, enough. Why would you just randomly say that? There's always a part of me that goes ugh, when they do that. you can't push your limits on that one. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Speaking of Jon Snow, that Game of Thrones, eh? I'll say no more, but damn. So I'm guessing I can't go in there because I don't have the purple sword. Yeah. Oh, come on then. Up.
Surprisingly unwounded.
And knocking those down is a really good way to get like a quick kill on them. Oh, God, use a D-pad to navigate this. It works much better. That might be pretty good. That one. I'm going for that one. I'm countering quite a lot, so I'm pretty I'm pretty sure this will help. Yeah, I need the health. Thank you. Oh, and some more. I didn't know this had it wasn't. Well, I definitely should break those more then. Who's this guy? Just the guy?
And bloody,
Oh, there he is.
Renato finally reached Lepino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lepino's favorite deck.
Favorite.
I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very
Really good
reasonable
voice
people,
acting.
actually, for weasels. Now,
I like it.
I got a brilliant plan to kidnap
It's not
Zenobia.
taking me out the game.
We
It's not.
capture Zenobia.
It's good.
We find out what she knows. And that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Another choice. Pickle and Zenobia were back together, but Renato still needed a game chaser rebellion. Maybe Lepino's right. Maybe they should go kidnap the Emperor's only daughter and the greatest general, Zenobia. Extracting intel out of her would turn the tide in the Civil War. Even though Renato could no longer get the Scarab's armature, its core was still within reach. Maybe he could still harness his power with Lepino's help. Let's go with Pickle on Zenobia.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's
Oh.
best friend in Sword Fu school. And you're
Sword
still
Fu?
mad for her. The rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was. She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lepino. Taking her would change the game,
Sorry,
all
my
right.
fingers clicked. All right. Okay. Oh, fly. God, there's a fly in my room, and it is flying and touching me, and I'm grossed out. It keeps touching me. It's like, hey,
The city
get
was
out of
already under
it's
Zenobia's
coming
control.
back and touching me.
I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
All right, I think we'll call it there for now. And thanks for watching, everybody. This has been the first episode of this game, Stories. Oh god, I can't actually remember what the game's called. You know the game. It's in the title. It's I like it. I like the combat. It's growing on me. I like the style. I'm like discussing the game as I go. Hopefully you enjoyed it too. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. It helps me out. Be it good or bad. What you want to know. What you want me. You know what you think about it. If you think I'm doing well. If you think I'm doing bad. And you don't forget to leave likes and dislikes or whatever. I don't mind. You do what you want. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time for the next one of these. Bye-bye.